Alrighty, number 15, number 15. Number 15, please stand up. I don't know if I say that. Anyway, number 15. So, the title of the book, short stories, Fall of Christianity and Bizarre Tales of Greed, Hell, and Madness. Well, I've gone through all the bizarre tales of greed, hell, and madness, and you see there's greed, hell, and there's madness. So, the last story is called Fall of Christianity. Now, it may piss off some people with this, but you know what, I don't care. It's just imagination, right? So imagine the possibility that a major religion, and it not necessarily has to be Christianity. I used it because I was raised Catholic, okay? Baltimore Catechism. Some of your older folks like me out there, you remember that. Got to memorize everything and all that stuff. I was an altar boy, all that things, okay? So I grew up Catholic, which is Christian, right? It's Christian. But for Christianity, to me, was, or is, or maybe, could a major religion like that, a billion some people, fall? Could it collapse upon itself? Could the foundations of the church, yes, the Catholic Church I'm talking about, and other Christian religions, but I'm focusing on the Catholic Church because there's a lot of Catholics out there, and that's one of the bigger ones, right? Could the foundations of the church, the doctrine, collapse? Is there a possibility that within something so holy, there might not be that holy? There might be a problem. There might have been a problem ever since the inception of the church. I'm not talking about Jesus, I'm talking about the church, the formal, hierarchical Catholic Church. And again, I'm using that as my example, but it could be any religion. And there's something that brings it down. Well, there's actually something that's protecting it from falling. And if something knows that it's bad inside, corrupt. I'm not saying Catholic Church is corrupt, this is just a story. And they know it's corrupt, and they've been keeping it alive with the hopes that human beings will get the message. Like you've seen movies and stuff where, do you actually need the church? Can you find heaven and divine and God within yourself without a religion? That scares the hell out of every religion because they have no purpose. Well, anyway, so the idea is that Christianity might fall. In other words, doesn't exist anymore. Maybe some stragglers. But what's cool about the whole story is it starts out with a conversation. It's just a random conversation. These two guys are talking. And as you're hearing the conversation, hopefully, if I'm a half decent writer, you start realizing, I know who that is and I know who that is. And they're talking about us. And whether or not action should be taken. Is it time? Yeah, I'm being a little nebulous here because I don't want to give away the whole story. So anyway, fall of Christianity. It's an interesting thing. It's actually my belief in the fact that human beings are better than we think. And on top of that, those that we may admire or put in high places as holy or I need your help to do this, okay, really doesn't matter. You don't. We can do it ourselves. This goes against almost all religion's teaching, so I'm sure I'll get some hate mail on this one. But anyway, it's actually just a story. So, what if? All this stuff in here is what if. It's to provoke your mind, provoke your imagination, and keep you aware, and this is my last little pontification, sorry about that, pontification, about that. Be careful what is presented to you. Be careful what you're bombarded with. Be careful what people, the group says. People follow a group because they feel safe in it, but when they're stood alone and they now do it without the group, they fall apart. Be careful about groups. Be careful about being brainwashed. Keep your mind open. Read my other stories. Go to my other page. Open your eyes, and hopefully that we can start seeing through the real junk that's out there, because you don't know you're being bombarded constantly. Scared. Anyway, enjoy the whole book. Have comments, put them on the YouTube video of whatever it is. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it opens your mind to things. I will be writing more, so I do hope you enjoy it. And I really thank you for giving me the time to talk about this. It's exciting stuff to me because it's like, what if, and you never know. Anyway, take care, have a great day.